Philippine tennis sensation Alex Eala has finished tickets.
Minutes. That is how long courtside tickets for Alex Eala's Stuttgart sessions
Now we came here because she's also here.
Of course.
reportedly lasted before vanishing completely. Not hours, minutes.
I just wanted to thank you all so much for the support. The atmosphere these past few days have been completely amazing.
Secondary market prices exploded. Fan media claimed 60,000 Filipinos were mobilizing across Germany. Tournament organizers scrambled to adjust capacity expectations, and Alex Eala had not hit a single ball yet. This is the story of how the Filipino Army sold out a WTA 500 event before their champion even stepped on court, and why even Rafa Nadal has been stunned by what is unfolding. 7 days ago, Eala wrapped her Linz run in the round of 16. 48 hours later, Qin Wenjing withdrew from Stuttgart with injury. Alex Eala received direct main draw entry into the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix. The draw released April 11th. Her first-round opponent, Leylah Fernandez, the Filipino-Canadian, ranked 25 in the world. Battle of Filipinas. The narrative wrote itself. Within hours, the ticketing chaos began. Stuttgart is a WTA 500 indoor clay event held at Porsche Arena. Capacity controlled, traditional European audience, a tournament built for efficiency and precision. What happened when Eala's name appeared in the draw was neither efficient nor expected. Reports began flooding Filipino media and social platforms. Courtside seats gone. Prime sessions sold out. Secondary markets spiking. Fan groups coordinating travel from across Germany, where an estimated 450,000 Filipinos live, the largest diaspora community in Western Europe. This was not casual interest. This was mobilization, and it was happening before Eala had played a single point in the tournament. Porsche Tennis confirmed Eala's main draw entry on April 7th. The announcement was procedural, a replacement slot, standard WTA protocol. The fan response was anything but standard. Within 24 hours of the draw release, reports emerged that key sessions featuring Eala's matches were experiencing sellout-level demand. Courtside tickets, typically available days into smaller events, reportedly disappeared in minutes. The secondary market began showing price surges that organizers associate with finals weekend, not first-round play. Fan media claimed 60,000 Filipinos across Germany were preparing to descend on Stuttgart. Whether that exact figure holds or not, the pattern is undeniable. This diaspora does not watch from home. They show up. Put yourself in the tournament director's position. You budget attendance projections based on seeding and star power. Your top seeds are established names. Your replacement entry is ranked 46 in the world, and suddenly that replacement is driving demand you did not forecast, cannot ignore, and have 72 hours to accommodate. This is not the first time. Linz reported a 400% ticket surge for Eala's matches earlier this year, with some sessions allegedly 90% Filipino fans. Indian Wells saw the 2 million-strong Filipino community in California turn her matches into raucous home court atmospheres. Monday, draw announced. Wednesday, tickets vanishing. Sunday, Eala has not served once. The speed is what separates this from normal fan enthusiasm. Normal enthusiasm builds over a tournament run. This is pre-ignition. The Filipino Army does not wait to see if their champion wins. They commit before the first ball is struck. Videos circulating online show fans coordinating watch parties, hotel blocks, and group travel with the precision of a military operation. One YouTube breakdown described the demand as pop concert level. Another showed secondary listings with markups that would make a Grand Slam quarterfinal blush. And here is what makes it seismic. Eala's opening match is against Leylah Fernandez, Filipino heritage versus Filipino-Canadian identity, left-hander versus left-hander. The narrative tension alone would sell tickets, but the Filipino Army is not buying tickets for narrative tension. They are buying tickets because Alex Eala represents them, their nation, their pride. There's their proof that a girl from Manila can walk into a Porsche arena in Stuttgart and be treated like the main event. Tournament officials who planned for a standard WTA 500 week are now managing something closer to a cultural phenomenon. The sport has never seen a player ranked outside the top 30 generate this kind of pre-match frenzy. You saw it coming. If you have been following Eala since her junior Grand Slam titles, since her Rafa Nadal Academy days, since her first WTA breakthroughs, you knew the Filipino fanbase was not hype. It was infrastructure. The world is finally catching up to what you recognized early. Tony Nadal, 11-time French Open champion coach, architect of his nephew Rafael's clay court dominance, Hall of Fame caliber tennis mind, recently joined Eala's coaching team for her European clay transition. When asked about the addition, Eala said, "It's fantastic, and I feel truly privileged to have Tony as part of my team. We're so blessed to have him. If you had told me that years ago, my mind would have been blown." That statement came weeks before Stuttgart, before the ticket chaos, before the sellout reports. Tony Nadal does not attach his name lightly. The fact that he is investing hands-on time with a 20-year-old ranked 46 tells you everything about what elite coaching minds see in her trajectory. And his nephew Rafa, the man who built the academy Eala calls home, has been reportedly stunned by the scale of support surrounding her in recent events. When a 22-time Grand Slam champion who has seen every kind of tennis fandom takes notice of your crowd, you are no longer just a rising talent. You are a movement. Germany's 450,000 Filipinos are not an anomaly. They are a preview. Stuttgart is a WTA 500. Madrid, the next major clay stop, sits in a country with an even larger Filipino community. Paris, home of Roland Garros, has a deeply embedded diaspora across France. If Stuttgart is selling out before Eala plays, what happens when she reaches a Masters 1000 or a Grand Slam quarterfinal on clay with Tony Nadal courtside? Tournaments are starting to understand what sponsors already know. The Eala effect is not about ranking points. It is about guaranteed attendance, broadcast eyeballs, and cultural relevance in markets that tennis has historically struggled to monetize. The WTA has spent years trying to crack the Asian market. Alex Eala is not cracking it, and she is detonating it, using diaspora networks across Europe and North America as the fuse. Nike, Babolat, Globe Telecom. These are not charity partnerships. These are calculated investments in a player whose fan base shows up regardless of result, buys tickets in bulk, and turns every match into a cultural event. Stuttgart is April. Madrid begins in 2 weeks. Rome follows. Roland Garros is 6 weeks away. The Filipino Army is not slowing down. They are scaling up. Eala's last completed tournament was Linz. She reached the round of 16 before falling to Yelena Ostapenko, 4-6, 5-7. A straight sets loss to a former French Open champion. No shame in the result. What she said afterward mattered more than the scoreline. It's so crazy to see this community rallying behind me. I'm so thankful to everyone who's made the time. Big or small, no excuses, no frustration about the loss, just gratitude. That response, choosing to honor the support rather than dwell on the defeat, is why the Filipino Army keeps showing up. They are not fair weather fans. They are witnesses to a journey, and they know setbacks are part of the road. Courtside tickets gone in minutes, 60,000 Filipinos mobilizing across Germany. A WTA 500 event turned into a diaspora takeover. Tony Nadal courtside, Leylah Fernandez waiting across the net. All of it happening before Alex Eala has served a single ball in Stuttgart. The Filipino Army is not just supporting their champion. They are rewriting the rules of what fan power looks like in professional tennis, and they are doing it one sold-out session at a time. Will the roar inside Porsche Arena carry Eala past Fernandez and deep into the Stuttgart draw? Or will the weight of carrying an entire nation's expectations test her in ways even Tony Nadal cannot prepare for? Drop your prediction in the comments. And if you have been following this journey since the Rafa Nadal Academy days, since the Junior Slams, since the first WTA breakthroughs, subscribe now. Because the Filipino Army is turning every Eala match into history, and the true believers do not miss a single chapter. This is not just tennis. This is proof that when a community decides to show up, the entire sport has to make room.